if we have free will in heaven, then couldn't we have the option to sin in heaven, and then thus causing not heaven to be good and cruel?
Yeah, excellent question. In fact, some people say, well, did Satan and the other angels know God for who he was, and how could they sin in God's presence? Well, I've seen some theologians say that and this is not explained in the Bible, this is all speculation, that in the state prior to creation, when Satan made his choice, God gave him some distance to allow him to make a free will choice, to not overpower him with his presence. Okay, but once we've gone through this particular life and we have accepted his free gift, we'll see God for who he is, and we won't want to sin because we won't lack anything. Why do we sin now? Because we lack certain things, like sex, money, and power, for example. And so we take shortcuts to get those things. When we get to heaven and see God for who he is, we're not going to lack anything and therefore have any motivation to sin. And one of the reasons marriage is looked at as an illustration of our ultimate union with Christ is because once you make that decision to love that person, that's forever. That's what it's supposed to be. And so, in a sense, when you're married, you've made your choice. You still have free will in the relationship, but you don't have the free will to no longer love in a choice to look out what's best for the other person in that marriage. You've given up that free will choice when you got married. You still have free will inside the marriage, but you've given up the choice to be outside the marriage after you've gotten married. The same thing is true when we get to heaven. You're in that relationship. You'll still have free will in it, but you won't have the free will to get out of it.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Make sense?